going on, y'all? It's Huggie Pacino back with another video. Really, Purvis? Meryl Purvis just popping up on my video. Anyway, woman lies that admits to shooting and killing her boyfriend, police say. Alright. Talesha Walls is charged with second-degree murder and the shooting death of her boyfriend. A local woman couldn't talk her way out of murder charges, according to Memphis Police Department. MPD said that they responded to a shooting call in Parkway Village area of Cloister Avenue to find a 20-year-old Talesha Walls. According to an affidavit, Walls told police that she and her boyfriend were standing outside of her mother's house. Then she went back inside the home to get something. She said when she came out, her boyfriend had been shot and was laying on the ground begging her to call 911. I want to repeat that. She said when she came outside, her boyfriend had been shot and was laying on the ground begging her to call 911. Walls repeated this story until she was brought to homicide office for an interview, where police said she waived her Miranda rights and admitted to shooting and killing her boyfriend. Walls is charged with second-degree murder and filing a false police report. Police affidavit did not reveal the motive for the shooting. I want y'all to understand something. This woman said in her statement originally, came outside, her boyfriend was shot, laying on the ground begging her to call 911. I bet you any money when she shot him, he begged her, please call 911. And she probably watched him take his last breath. She probably enjoyed it. If you wrote that statement and you lied about even shooting him, you's a cold-hearted bitch. I don't care who you are. I don't give a fuck who likes it. I don't give a fuck I don't give a fuck what you think. I bet you that woman enjoyed every minute of that man dying. Now, was it really worth it? I think they should upgrade this shit to first degree. Just for her lying. This is bullshit. So, what I want to do is I want to go into this Facebook post because I'm going to share one post about the current story in question, and I'm going to show you, and we're going to compare and contrast comment sections to this other story that I was going to do, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to show you the comments to that particular story of a man who shot a woman because she tried to bail on him on a date. Let's go. Alright, so let's go over these Facebook comments about this story, because I thought this was one of the most interesting things about it, is that we will watch this entire thing unfold, and we will literally defend the woman for literally killing a man and admitting to killing a man, when you clearly could look at the report. Based on what they said, there's no justified means to why she did it, even if he was abusive, even if he threatened to kill her, right? She's at her mother's house. She went inside her mother's house, came back out, and someone allegedly killed him, according to her words at the time. Later on, she admits that she did it. Now, you best believe that her mom probably knew and tried to protect her, and then eventually she confessed to it. Probably was eating her conscience the whole time. But I digress. So as we go through the comments here, let's make sure we put all, because I want to make sure we go over as much as we can. I won't go into every thread, but here we go. I'm so sorry this happened to Talesha. I'm praying for both families. This is so tragic. She truly has a beautiful spirit, and may God be a fence all around her. We do not know the circumstances, so just pray for everyone involved. Really? Ladies and gentlemen, this is the year where, let's just call it what it is, women could get justified for doing anything and they won't be called to task. We literally have a woman, Megan Thee Stallion, clearly accuse a man for being shot. No evidence, no proof, no confession, She hasn't even told the whole story. Everybody around her has, but she hasn't. Tori's told the story, but she hasn't. But we crucify Tori and say, it even had men out here, like left and right, saying, you know, forget him, screw him. You know, he's guilty to proving, you know, guilty to proving innocent, right? Not innocent to proving guilty, but that's another story. But here we go. Just like Anne Marie, nobody's really calling that out either. She killed the black man, killed the bit. Well, she didn't kill him. She shot him, almost killed him. But apparently it was more than one bullet fragments, more than one gunshot. Come on. Nobody calls these things out. We know how it goes. But let's continue. Nikki. Met a girl named Nikki. Okay, do it. It's not cool to victim blame. Instead, just wait for the facts to come out. These kids are 20 and 21. Lives are shattered. Ladies and gentlemen, I wish people stop saying that 20 and 21 are children or kids. You're an adult. Okay? I wouldn't dare call my son 20 or 21 years old and call him a kid. He's a man. And a 20-year-old just killed a man. But y'all want to say a child killed a child, huh? Let's continue. Life is so precious, it should be valued. It's not worth it. And I wish this younger generation thought about their actions before making the decisions that change their lives forever. These poor families on both ends. They always want to talk about the family. Look, a man lost his life. Nobody gives a fuck about the man, huh? Let's continue. Praying for Talesha and the other family. I knew this young lady in middle school. So smart and sweet. Hate this for both of them. People need not to judge and don't know what really happened. Shaking my head. She's young and probably wasn't in her right state of mind. I still love her the same, so y'all can stop all the negativity. There goes a man, because you know what you're going to say. Oh my God, a man would say what XYZ, right? It's sad that people are dying every day and people still find a way to be negative and make jokes about someone's death. Somebody wrote in response, it's awful, really. Whatever happened to a full year of sackcloth and ashes and traditional mourning? Erica wrote, don't know the facts, but what families is in prayer? This is so heartbreaking. Darquisha, she killed my uncle over nothing. I don't care about her having a beautiful spirit or none of that. Darquisha, shout out to you. If this is really your uncle, that's crazy. Let's go on this thread right here. I'm assuming that's supposed to be on God. These folks in the comments don't know what the fuck they're talking about. I agree, she should fry. I'm so sorry for your loss. Me and my children will be praying for your family. May God's peace love surround all of you. Murder is murder. She didn't have to do him like that. She wouldn't tell us why she did it. She probably don't know why she did it herself. She left us in pain and her family. If you couldn't deal with someone, just let them go. Exactly. If I can't deal with a man, he can go away. Go his way. Because I'm sure going mine. I can't do jail. No, she has thrown her life away. If that's her beautiful spirit, I'd rather have the ugly one. Thank you, because that's not beautiful at all. Sorry for your loss. Sorry for your loss. Let's go back over here. Malika, can't no man trick me out of my freedom. God bless us all. Lord bless us all. She can still possibly get out lying about what happened in the report, then waiving all her rights, and will make you look guilty even if you're innocent. No one was even around to back up any story. Wow. Why do you want her to get out? Murder is awful. Man, my son is 20. I don't know what happened with some of these 2,000 babies. Been seeing this age for a minute. Praying for our young people, for my frame of mind. Wow, it's like a double standard. What did he do to her? If this was a man who killed a woman, would that question even be asked? Shaking my head, praying for both families. Thank you, April. And I'm in Facebook jail, so I can't add you, April. You're pretty so. Here we go. Talesha Walls at And Fox 13 just mad because we didn't make a statement when they came knocking, but got their ass cussed to clean the fuck out. Her sister said, "This is why y'all mad." Wow. Ooh. Is this real? Ouch. That's insane. Black Lives Matter only when a white person is involved, obviously. Black lives, black, white, doesn't matter. Someone is dead. One day this will all stop. Why did they do this? Like, only give one side of the story. I hate that anyone was killed, but let's get the whole story. Not that, oh, she killed her boyfriend story. She killed him, period. She did throw her life away, so to say, man. I hate the way we type. Like, we talk, we say, man, then we spell it out. God damn. Here comes all her friends and family about to start saying, free her. What did she do it, though? What he do to her? I always ask the question, what he do to her? Exactly. Plenty of stuff. That doesn't give her a right to kill him, though. How you know it wasn't self-defense? She snapped. It does if she was defending herself. Oh, wow. Protect black women at all costs. Unless they're murderers. She meant to say even if when they're murderers. She is protected behind bars in a comfy cell surrounded by security. Y'all want to get into the affidavit? Let's go. So just to verify the affidavit here, all right? It said on Thursday, December 17, 2020, Memphis Police Department officers arrived on the scene of a shooting call at Blank Cloister. Once on the scene, officers met with Talesha Walls, who told the officers that she and her boyfriend, Delmonte Moore, were at her mother's residence at Blank Cloister, waiting for her mother to pick them up and take them to the store. Okay? While they were waiting outside, Walls said she went back inside the residence to get something. When she came out, she found Moore laying on the ground. Moore told her he had been shot, so she called 911. Walls told the same story to homicide investigators on the scene. Walls was transported to the homicide office at 170 North Main for an interview. Walls read her Miranda rights, verbally acknowledged her rights, and agreed to speak with investigators without an attorney. During the interview, Walls admitted to shooting the victim with a handgun. So, it's pretty much cut and dry. The motive could be anything. What she's probably going to say, he used to beat me, or he's going to jump on me, blah, 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 blah. So I have to take back the fact that if her mom was about to pick them up, I just find it strange. You got a gun, you ain't got a car? Anyway. Now, say here, man arrested in attempted murder of a woman he met on dating app, okay? 27-year-old Charles Turner was arrested after he shot a woman he met on dating app, okay? Memphis police have arrested a man who was reportedly shot a woman he met on a dating app. Police received a call about a shooting on December 12th in the 3500 block of Menders Avenue. When they arrived, the victim told police she had met Charles Turner, 27, through a dating app or a tag earlier this week. Ladies and gentlemen, those who don't know who Tag is typically where they sell pussy at. And it's one of these dating apps that have gone to hell at this point. There's probably not as many good, quote-unquote, people on there anymore, but I digress. According to the affidavit, Turner picked her up and took her to his apartment at the Nines on Minders. When the victim requested to leave, Turner refused to take her home. The woman told police she took Turner's car keys and cell phone and left. The victim got in Turner's car and attempted to leave the parking lot. Turner confronted the victim and fired several shots into the car. The woman was shot in the back and in the wrist, according to the affidavit. Turner fired an additional shot when the woman fled on foot. She was treated for her injuries at Regional 1. Turner was charged with aggravated assault, attempted first-degree murder. Ladies and gentlemen, I want y'all to understand something. He shot in the back of the wrist, attempted murder. I don't know exactly how this other guy was shot, but he was killed. And she got second degree. I don't understand that, but that's another story. So, let's look at the comment section of this, right? Here we go. Make sure we put all. Steal his car, he's in jail. This story ain't adding up. And you fear him run over, don't take the car. Although she is wrong, she was technically fleeing. That's why he's in jail. Gun laws protect the perpetrator more than the victim. If he didn't use a condom, that could be her new baby daddy. You can tell this dude got mental issues. That's why it's best to meet people in public instead of meeting them on at their house on the first date. If you can afford a manicure, dinner out, a new outfit, you can afford a simple background check on these people you choose to meet on these dating apps and websites. Protect yourselves and your family and your children. What does it have to do with anything? I know what it had to do with anything. I bet this girl was selling pussy and he decided to not pay. But that's another story. Probably wanted to get some pussy for free and she wanted to charge him. It's his tag. I stand by what I said and I meant it. Anyway, let's continue. Something don't sit well with this story. Sorry, she got shot, but something just ain't right. Check her phone records. A lot of questions here. The story sounds messed up. Folks literally have no common sense anymore. Sounds like she went over there to attempt to make a come up and got popped. I could be wrong though. Y'all don't think you're wrong, Quentin. You might be right. She took his car keys and his cell phone. She gave her life for a car? Do we not do background checks on people before we meet? You know they don't. Especially black women. Y'all don't do no background checks on these niggas. Let's keep it real. Y'all not doing no background check. I recommend y'all should do it. And men alike. Do some background. Look these people up, man. Look them up. I ain't knocking you on that. If you plan on having sex with this guy or even falling for this guy and vice versa with women, get a background check. I ain't knocking that. Y'all don't listen to motherfucking YouTube shit y'all be doing. YouTube, Facebook, and IG. Y'all be doing background checks just to expose people. Yeah, you did this in 1995. You ain't trying to look up that nigga that you fucking right now and see what he did in 1995 though, right? Let's continue. As sad as it is, she was wrong. She should have called her BFF and told her what happened to come get her. Why is he being charged? She tried to steal his property, free him. You don't play with people's property. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, the law is this. You can't shoot no one because they're stealing your car. It's not how this works. If the guy was about to be ran over with the car, they got every right to bust her ass up in that car because she's using the car as a weapon. A fleeing suspect is never acceptable to shoot. This is a fact. You know the law. So what's wrong with y'all now? Y'all don't know the law. You don't do background checks and you don't know the law. Is she being charged for stealing the car? Absolutely not. She got shot. They should, but they probably won't. She's a woman. Let's continue. Can't be stealing dudes whip like that. Y'all need to let these dating sites go and take somebody with you. Girl, you were supposed to get their head, the bread, and leave in your own shit, not his. Takesha, you sound like you sell pussy on tag, but I digress. Don't get mad if you see this video, by the way. Dating apps in Memphis are sketchy. Dating apps, period, are sketchy. Meg Wheeler, you seem like a type of person that probably uses them. Whatever you do, don't go on tag. I recommend Tinder or some shit. Let's continue. See, this is exactly why dating apps are on. What the fuck does an app got to do? It's the people. Stop finding easy access to people. Meet them in person. Get to know them. And if you do fuck with anything, I don't care where you meet them from. Look into these people. Find out their first and last name. Get to know their family. Get to know their mothers, their fathers. Talk to family members, friends. You know, you should be able to see that a person is well-rounded enough to know that they know people that know people that know people to where you can really get a good feel of who they are. You should be meeting the guy. You don't know where his mom is, his dad, his brothers, sisters, cousins, friends. Nobody. You only fucking with that nigga. You don't even know who his children are. Do your homework. Who goes to someone's house and just meet them? Blah, 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 blah. Why take the cell phone and the keys? She was still in his car, most definitely not justifying the shooting. blah, 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 blah. You saw this and thought he was a match. Now you talking about his looks. I can tell y'all exactly what happened. The story is obvious. She was selling herself and he contacted her to receive services. What I'm trying to get to the point is that not many people are saying what Gia just said right now. That she was selling herself and he said no. Simple as that. Probably COVID-19 related. That's funny. But anyway, gentlemen, at the end of the day, I don't care if the girl is 20 or 45. I don't give a damn if the girl is a McDonald's employee or she works for a law firm. Be careful. It could happen to you. Let's save the next man's life, and for the women who go through these situations with guys, let's leave these relationships alone. If they get to the point where they become violent in any manner, walk away. Leave. And if you feel like you have to be violent, walk away, please. This is Huggie Pacino for the Huggie Pacino Effect. Like, share, subscribe. And make sure you go to the comment section and the pinned comment. Hit those links, subscribe to the 2 new channels, ladies and gentlemen. I'm out.
Now that's Huggie Pacino certified.